there's literally different parts of your brain that are firing in those moments, right? There's literally neural pathways in your brain that are firing, which is why it feels very difficult to stay super, 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 super aware at the beginning. Like, it's very hard, right? And we literally feel as though we do disassociate, and like that's the feeling, you know, and everyone listening, like, you know, off the back of a binge, right? You start feeling like, why the heck did I do that? That is not what I wanted to do. And you know that you made the decision to do that, but you're also kind of, you know, at a loss for, why did I just have 4 bags of popcorn? Like, that's not what I wanted to do at all. But you're also aware that you chose to do that. So this, and then, you know, this is where, and then the second train of thought there is then also recognizing that, you know, with having that label, and I know that a lot of people in the eating disorder space, right, they'll label their anorexia, they'll label like their binge side, and that's something that I don't agree with, because it's when we label it, right, we almost can externalize, or we like name it something different. We almost externalize it so much that then people get avoidant of their own responsibility. So like, oh, that wasn't really me though. And it's like, we have to land in the middle to recognize that yes, there are literally neural pathway changes and chemistry changes that are happening in your brain, which is why it feels difficult to stay really cognitively aware. But that's the part that we then need to strengthen so that you feel really in control in that moment, and eventually that just becomes super automatic that you stay aware. But then also taking responsibility to be like, this is still me making this choice. Like, there's not this separate person, and it's balancing the two. So we're not labeling ourselves as like, oh my god, like riddled with this, you know, this binge eater inside me, but it's being able to go, I am an autonomous, responsible person that can make better decisions. I just have to get myself feeling more like a true version of myself, where I'm not just letting my impulses run the show. I'm not just letting this Tully version of me run the show. It's actually me, but how do I get myself to feel more like me, as opposed to just operating off of like this impulsive creature within me?